Hi, my name is Rachel and welcome to How to Connect with Goddess Hina. Hina is one of the oldest and the greatest goddesses of the Polynesian pantheon. She is the goddess of dreams, of the moon, of knowledge, of weaving, of insight and integration. She is considered by some traditions to be the creator, the original creator of the gods and humans. In other traditions, she is considered to be a human woman that was banished to the moon. Either way, she is a great guardian, supporter, and protector that can help you with learning how to shine your light, to shine authentically, truthfully, to have trust in how bright you can shine. She can also help you to learn how to be easeful and to practice giving and receiving. So to be in the cycle of give and then to be in the cycle of receiving, just like the moon receives the light from the sun and then gives it to the earth. So here are my top 3 tips for connecting to her. My first tip is to connect to and work with your crown chakra. By working with our crown chakra, we acknowledge her as a goddess of wisdom. So, in her story, where she is a human woman, she was full of knowledge and wisdom. However, she did not believe that this wisdom was exclusive. She wished to share all that she knew with all of mankind. And for this, she was banished. She was banished to the moon away from Earth. However, even in her banishment, she wanted to share that knowledge. And so she began to weave all of her thoughts and her wisdom and her knowledge, and she sent it down and wove it into the dreams of human people. She is therefore about knowing self, the themes of trust and communion that come forth from the crown chakra. There are a few ways that you can work with the crown chakra. The first is to meditate with the crown chakra, to use perhaps dance or mantra or crown chakra crystals or essential oils, and you can research them yourselves. Another way to work with your crown chakra is to make note of your dreams. So record them, perhaps have a dream diary. You may want to, before you go to sleep, especially around the full moon, is open up to communion with Hina, to ask her to send forth her wisdom and to awaken your own wisdom during your dreams. And then hopefully you will receive, and then in the morning you can make note of all that you gained. Also, you can do some moon bathing with your crown chakra, and this will be to go out in the full moon and to breathe, to receive that full moon light and feel it coming down through your crown chakra, which is at the top of the body, and to feel it pouring down like milk or honey down through your crown chakra and down through your spine, all the way through your vertebrae. You may even want to literally do this with some moon water that has been blessed, that has been charged in the full moon, and pour this water as a blessing over your head at the full moon. My second tip is to offer her something at the full moon, and will be something that you have created. So this activity is going to honor her as a creator or as the creator, and to also honor yourself like her as a creator. So one of the names that she's known as is Mahina, Ma meaning mother, to acknowledge that we all can embody and all have the archetype of mother within us, whether we are man or woman, whether we are young or old, or a real mother who has birthed children, or a mother that is going to birth other things in life which are just as valid, such as courses, businesses, houses, creative projects. So you're going to honor her by creating and offering yourself something that is really authentic and truthful for you. What are your skills? What do you have to give? This may be anything from, maybe you're really good at cooking or crochet or artwork or singing or dancing. You will have something that is truly unique to you, that is your gift that you have been given to share. I invite you to share that with Hina at the full moon to make that offering. And an added thing you can do if it's a physical thing is perhaps to bury it in the ground at the full moon, kind of in replication of her story where the eel head was buried in the ground. My third tip is to connect to some of her sacred symbols. One of her sacred symbols is the colour grey, specifically sacred to her. So you may want to do what I've done, is perhaps adorn your area with grey, maybe your altar or the clothes that you're wearing when you work with her. Grey is really the colour of integration. It is black and white when they come together. So it's wholeness. It's about communion. It's the above and the below, the in and the out coming together. In the same way that her symbol, the full moon, is about wholeness. It is the place that she resides, but it is also a symbol of even that time of the month of the moon, you know, where you're coming into that fullness, everything that has been you at the full pregnancy, everything is included in that. You can also use white flowers as one of her symbols. So the white flower is about illumination. They are illuminated at the full moon. So you'll go out and see the white flowers and see how they are lit up. They are receiving the light of the moon, just in the same way that we can receive her wisdom. So bring them into your altar space, your ritual as well. Allow them to be illuminated by the moon, and in the same way allow yourself to illuminate, to shine courageously and proudly, and acknowledge the beauty that you are, and allow the goddess to illuminate that beauty and be courageous in sharing that with the world. You may also want to connect to the mulberry tree, and from the mulberry tree she took bark and she wove it into kappa, the bark cloth. That's part of her symbology and her mythology. So you may want to maybe plant that tree or connect to the bark, have that or dance around it even under the full moon. So those are my top 3 tips. I hope they support you in your connection to the goddess Hina. I'm a best-selling author of goddess mythology. I'm going to post a link down below to all of my books so you can go and find out and discover more about Goddess and more ways to connect to her and bring her into your life so you can be your most vibrant, connected and purposeful self. You may also want to share any takeaways, any thoughts, any celebrations that you have made from this, any offerings. Come share the photographs in my Facebook group and community, and many thousands of women that are there. Like and subscribe, etc. And thank you so much for watching. Sending you lots and lots of love and many blue moon blessings. Blessed be.